Just as early off-season maneuvering created a potential draft opportunity for the Redskins with a possible quarterback target, the same occurred during the opening day of free agency. Or rather, the legal tampering window, whatever that means. Pass rusher, the buzz on any type of discussion with the Redskins free agent Preston Smith remained library quiet all the way to the point where the linebacker reportedly signed with Green Bay Tuesday. His exit means the Redskins must find an edge replacement in free agency or considering the premium position early in the draft. To the latter angle, the odds of that potentially happening, in theory, improved this week. The Lions, owners of the number 8 pick, are consistently projected to select a pass rusher with Ziggy Ansah headed to free agency. That likely changes after Detroit signed free agent Trey Flowers away from New England. Then we have the Packers. In my latest mock draft for NBC Sports Washington, updated through Monday's activity, 5 of the top 12 selections are edge rushers, including 4 of the first 6 picks. With the 12th overall selection, I had Green Bay selecting Florida State's Brian Burns, who had 10 sacks last season. I won't in the next mock. The Packers signed Preston Smith and Baltimore's Zadarius Smith Tuesday. They needed pass rush help and didn't wait for the draft. Therefore, in theory, Burns could slip to 15. On some level, he better if the Redskins are pinning their hopes on landing a pass rusher early in the draft. There were more options not long ago. Clemson's Clelin Ferrell, a projected top 5 pick earlier in the draft process, now seems likely to land in the back half of the first round. Projections for Florida's Jachai Polite plummeted after reports of poor showings during the interview process at the Combine. It's certainly possible the Redskins could land an edge threat in the second round, Old Dominion's O'Shane X-Mines and Georgia's DeAndre Walker among the options. As for free agency, several top options were kept away with the franchise tag. The two Smiths were the top 2 targets remaining according to Roto-World's Evan Silva's. Names below including Shane Ray and Derek Morgan are a tier or more down. For a true upside, the draft offers more hope at least until the next batch of moves. The Jets' shopping spree will eventually end, but the bill racked up in the first day of this legal tampering phase is quite impressive. Those signings included former Redskin Jamison Crowder, but in terms of the first round, the addition of note is linebacker Anthony Barr. Now New York likely ignores the edge rushers and focuses on Alabama defensive tackle Quinnen Williams, or sets up shop as the place for teams wanting to trade up for pass rushing help or one of the quarterbacks. Staying in the AFC East, the Dolphins may be the one tanking for Zion Williamson. Oops, wrong sport. Sorry, Miami appears set on tanking for Tua Tagovailoa or one of the other top QB candidates in the heralded 2020 class. The QB-needy Dolphins were not aggressive with Nick Foles before the former Eagle signed with the Jaguars Monday. With tackle Juwan James reportedly signed with the Broncos Monday, becoming the league's highest-paid right tackle. Look for more slow playing from the Dolphins and more talent leaving South Beach. If this holds, Miami may pass on a quarterback with the 13th overall selection. The Jaguars did indeed land Foles, a move that could push the remaining top passing prospects in the draft down the board a few spots. Even though the Raiders made the splashiest of moves by trading for Antonio Brown, receiver remains a need for Oakland. Jordy Nelson has the no-2 option if the season started today. Yikes. The Raiders have 4 of the top 35 picks. Prospects N'Keal Harry, A.J. Brown and speed threat Paris Campbell could go off the board in that range. More Redskins news. Preston Smith and Jamison Crowder will get the deserved attention for their big contracts, but losing Ty Nsika is notable for the Redskins as well. On Tuesday, the 33-year-old reportedly agreed to sign with the Bills, and the deal will become official on Wednesday. The 2-year contract carries with it $7.7 million guaranteed and could be worth up to $14.5 million. Nsika had been with Washington for the past 4 seasons and had made a total of 16 starts during that span. He was very valuable to the Burgundy and Gold, thanks to his versatility at right and left tackle and the fact that Trent Williams and Morgan Moses both tend to get dinged up and miss time at their starting spots. Last offseason, Nsika was a restricted free agent. The Skins gave him a second-round tender, which he eventually signed and which paid him $2.9 million. This time around, however, he hit unrestricted free agency and Buffalo decided to snatch him up. That means the Redskins are in need of a reliable backup who can fill the role Nsika had filled so capably since 2015. Deron Christian is there, but they could use more help considering how little he showed as a rookie. Fortunately, the 2019 NFL Draft looks to be filled with plenty of viable O-line prospects. The team could also look to replace their departed vet with another vet, but that player will have to come on a bargain because of the franchise's cap situation as well as the fact that he'll be a backup. More Redskins news. Here's what Tress Way is, a punter for the Redskins, one who's very good at his job and one who very occasionally throws a pass on a trick play. As in twice in his career, here's what Tress Way isn't, a quarterback for the Redskins. Punter, not passer, but someone needs to tell Stephen A. Smith that. On ESPN's First Take on Tuesday morning, Smith ran through the list of signal callers the Skins used in 2018. Problem is, he or whoever does his research for him, well, did not do very good research for him. When you look at the Redskins last year, they had 5 different quarterbacks, he said, which is 1,000,000% wrong. Alex Smith, Josh Johnson, Colt McCoy, they even got Mr. Butt Fumble himself, Mark Sanchez, okay. And some guy named Tress Way actually started one game, he continued, which, again, is 1,000,000% wrong. This man at Stephen A. Smith added again saying Tress Way started a game at QB for the Skins face with tears of joy. Come on man. If you dig a little deeper than the box score, you'd see Tress Way as a damn punter picked at twitter.com/6im5gbxn era. Joe Wright, at Joey Wright, March 12, 2019. The video immediately hit Twitter and soon got to Way. He responds, a simple quote tweet with his career passer rating. 118.8 https://t.co/g2 Bowie etc. Tress Way, at Tress Way, March 12, 2019. Way then had a chance to talk more about the botch while on with the Redskins Talk podcast. In short, he's loving the entire thing, but he also wants a bit more appreciation for his efforts under center. Listen, here's the deal, he said, when you have a career QBR of 118.8, I don't think you are some guy. There needs to be some sort of respect in there. Guys, it's been a busy morning. Kyler Murray reached out to me. He wants to pick my brain on what it's like. You know, the blitz packages and really that NFL game experience of being a quarterback. What a turnaround. Way, who's planning on using his newfound status as dual-threat punter, QB in his next contract negotiation, takes his throws very seriously. Going out there as a punter, if I throw an incomplete pass, something happens, it's going to be like, oh that's cute, he gave it a shot. Whatever, but when I complete that pass and I get the first down. I mean, you get things like this. Stephen A. thinks you're a starting quarterback, you just continue to move up. More Redskins news.